Good afternoon, everybody. This is At Home Workout with Parkinson Canada. My name is Letain. I'm the events coordinator for Parkinson Canada here in Winnipeg. Start things off with a safety disclaimer. So these classes and what I say are not medical advice. Please consult with your healthcare professional before making any changes to your healthcare management plan. This presentation does not represent Parkinson Canada's endorsement of products or treatment related to Parkinson disease. This presentation is meant to provide general information. If you have specific questions about managing Parkinson's disease for yourself or for others, you can contact info@parkinson.ca or you can always call 1-800-565-3000. Alrighty, so it's Monday. Friday seems so far away. Welcome. Again, this is your at-home workout Parkinson Canada exercise class. This is class number 21. And yes, so thanks for the feedback. I didn't realize it till after the class from on Friday that there were some issues with the camera. I tried flip-flopping the camera from a horizontal to a vertical, and I guess it didn't work out too well. So lesson learned. Thanks, Betty and Rick, for giving me the feedback. Yes, so a few shout outs here before we get things going. We have Lorinda, Jean, Audrey, Betty, Rick, Cheryl, Ruth, Jim and Wanda, Todd, Chelsea, Susan, Jim, Nathan, Nilvia, Marge, Jim, Natasha, Lori, Donna, and of course, the one and only Carrie Lynn Goods. Alrighty, so yes, it is Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. It's a beautiful, just a beautiful day here in Winnipeg today. And yeah, couldn't ask for a better spring. Everything's really green. There's no mosquitoes yet. Gardens are weeded and ready to go. So yes, it's also the beginning of June. It's phase 2 is kicking in here in Manitoba for our return from COVID-19. So a little bit of normalcy coming back into our routines. And I just thought I'd touch base with you. For those of you that are getting the okay to return back to your gymnasium, I know I've received notification from the YMCA that I deal with here. If you're going to be taking classes, just make sure that your instructors have some sort of certification, be it if some of them have gone through a Stepping Up with Confidence program, that's offered here in Manitoba, or it might be offered in your provinces or states as well. Just make sure that your instructor has some education and that they're able to meet your needs safely. When you are returning to classes, if it's been a while since you've been, maybe you just want to touch base with your instructor just to let them know that you've been staying active. Maybe if you have some aches or pains, you could share that with them too. Remember your limits. Definitely remember your limits. And most important thing, be proud. Be proud you're taking control. So I want to commend you for that. So safety, just a few safety things. I just thought I'd talk to you about setup in your house. So just thinking about falls and fall prevention. Do you have an emergency action plan that you've practiced, that you've written down, that you've shared with others? Who's going to help you in case you do fall? Where are the phones in your house? Do you have a medic alert? What to do? Again, perfect practice makes perfect. So I would suggest, it kind of seems silly, but it won't seem silly at the time if you do have a fall, that you've actually practiced and you know what you have to do. Like, no one should be helping you get up because we don't know if there's a broken hip, broken arm, broken leg. So just have the person bring the chair to you and you try and pull yourself up. That's the route that I would go. Just have 911 ready to go, and don't have anybody lift you. Again, this is something you kind of want to do on your own, so that just have somebody bring a chair to you so that you can pull yourself up. Some of the benefits here before we get going: increased social interaction. The fact that we're here today, we're interacting with each other socially, virtually, but it's still a social interaction and it counts. So that's a benefit of exercise. You get to continue living independently, hopefully. So the more that we're doing through exercise, especially when it comes to functional mobility, hopefully the longer it's going to allow you to stay independent and to stay at home as long as you want to. Improved gait. We're doing lots of walking, lots of stepping, balance and strength training, working on our flexibility. So this should, move into you having a better gait. So you walking a little bit more efficiently. Reduced feelings of stress. Who wants to feel stressed? So, and improve balance and posture. I know we're talking about it a lot in our classes here, just thinking of our posture frequently. Yeah, so the better posture we have, the better balance we have, the less falls that we're going to have. Before we get going here, last note, Super Walk for Parkinson Canada is happening on Saturday, September the 12th, right across our nation from coast to coast to coast. It's going to be a virtual walk this year, so it's going to be changing somewhat. So we're encouraging you to be walking with friends and family in a neighborhood that you feel really safe in. Betty and Rick are here. Hey, guys. So yes, things are changing. Definitely check out the Superwalk website. So that's www.superwalk.ca. There's some great tools on there. The website's much easier to navigate. You'll find out about our movement challenge. We've now transitioned into the month of June, so we've gone from the predictive exercise challenge. Now we're in the chance to dance. Hello, Blair Sigurdsson's in the house. Hi, Blair. Yeah, so the Chance to Dance is a fantastic program. It's put together by the National Ballet, and it doesn't matter your ability, doesn't matter your experience. There'll be a role for you to play in this. So it's a bit of a choreographed dance, and hopefully it's going to lead into a collective experience that we can share later on. And of course, there's always a chance to win prizes when you are registering with Superwalk and you're participating in the movement challenges. All right, that's out of the way. Let's get moving. Okay, so I'm not going to flip-flop the camera this time like I did on Friday. Again, lesson learned. I'm going to stand up. I usually sit down when I'm doing the warm-up. I thought today I'd just try a little bit differently. I'll stand up. So you know that we'll always start our warm-up the same way. We're doing the slap, clap, snap. So 5 times on our laps, 5 times slapping, 5 times snapping, 5 down to 1, back to 5. Ready, gang? Okay. So I'm going to have my feet a little bit wider than my shoulders. If you're sitting down, let's think of your posture. You're going to pull your shoulders back. You're going to sit up nice and straight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, gang. Way to go. All right, so now we're going to move in. We're going to transition into some deep breathing. So again, just think of your posture. Just going to pull your shoulders back, sitting up nice and straight. You can close your eyes for this if you want. So closing your eyes if you're sitting down. If you're standing up, maybe you want to keep your eyes open. We're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, raising your hands above your head. Here we go. Big breath in. Out. Another big breath in. And out. And last, big breath in. And breathe it out. All right. So we're going to start off with our arms are going to be going frontwards and backwards. We're going to go together. So shoulder height and down. Forward and back. Shoulder height and back. Up and down. Again, we're just doing our warm-up right now, so it's not going to be too intense. We're just getting our mind and our body ready for exercise. When we get to the cardio section, things have become a little bit more intense. Don't worry, there'll be time for that. Now just one arm forward and down, same arm, forward and down, 2 more, up and down, last one, and then we'll change it up and down, switching arms, up and down, up and down, standing nice and tall if you're standing, up and down, last one, up and down, together now, up and down, shoulder height and back, 2 more, up and down, last one, up and down. Okay, I don't know about you, but I feel my heart rate picking up here. So now we're going to change it. We're going to do that with our lower body. We're going to do some heel tap. So it's going to be heel out and back, other leg, out and back, switching it up, out and back, heel tap and back. We're going to do 2 on each side. There's 1 and 2, switching it up, 1 and 2, switching it up to 3, 1, 2, 3, change it up, 1, 2, 3. Now we're doing 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, switching it up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now alternating, 1 and 1. One leg and the next. One leg and the next. One leg. So we did our arms. How about we add some arms? Go forward and back, forward and back. One leg and the next. One leg and the next. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. Okay, you guys can shake things out. So we're done our warm-up now. So if you need to have a quick sip of water, now would be a great time to have a sip of water. Just make sure your water bottle is put away into the side so it's not going to be a tripping hazard. So we're going to be transitioning into our cardio section here. And with our cardio section, so we'll try and keep it to 15 to 20 minutes worth of continuous exercise. So aerobic exercises. We're going to be doing some marching, we're going to be doing some step together, step touch, and some modified jumping jacks. Everything can be done from a seated position. I'm going to demonstrate both standing up and sitting down if I can. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to sit down. For those of you that want to continue to stand up, you can continue to stand up. So our go-to move is our march. So let's start marching. No arms, just our legs. Again, for those of you that are standing up, just make sure the work or the area around you is nice and safe. There's no tripping hazards, no carpet ends, or no tables that you can bonk your head on. All right, so we're slowly going to pick up the pace and intensity, and we're going to bring it back down when we get to the cardio cool down here. So yeah, get ready for about 15 to 20 minutes of continuous exercise. All right, shall we add some arms? Why not? Here we go. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. Okay, this is a good, nice pace here. We'll stay at this pace. Actually, this is harder to do sitting down than it is standing up. So if you're sitting down and doing this and you're feeling a little bit sore, that's okay, that's natural. Okay, so how about we try and bring high knees? Here we go. High knee and down. High knee and down. Up. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, march it out. That's tough work. All right, I'm going to stand up for this next part here. So for those of you that are sitting down, you continue sitting. So we've done marching, we've done high knee marching. Now we're going to do some wide marching. Okay, here we go. Bring it wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. 4 and narrow. 3 and narrow. 2 and narrow. Last one. Wide and narrow. All right, gang. Good for you, and keep it up. So no arms, let's do our legs only. Slowing it down a little bit. March, 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 march. It's like a bit of a roller coaster. We're not going to go too far down though, so we're not going to slow down too much. Just, it's Monday. I'll let some of you guys catch your breath again. Maybe you had a good, nice, relaxing weekend. Didn't do too much in the way of exercise. But maybe you did. It was beautiful here in Manitoba. I saw lots of people walking. Okay, so let's add our arms again. The more muscles that we have moving, the better it is. The more energy we're consuming. And it's so strange, it's so awesome with exercise that when you are exercising more regularly, you're going to have more energy. Okay, so this time we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to kick our heels out front. I'll do it from the side so you see what it looks like. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, heel out, heel out. 1, 2, 3, heel out. 1, 2, 3, and out. And out. And out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and out. And out. Again, sitting down, this is actually harder to do. So good for you if you're able to keep up. And out. And out. This time, what we're going to try and do is we're going to do side steps instead of front steps. So 1, 2, 3, step to the side, and side, and side, and side. 1, 2, 3 to the side, side, and side, and side. 1, 2, 3 to the side, and side, to the side. 1, 2, 3, and side. 4, 3, 2, and last. March it out. 1, 2, 3. Just marching it out. How was that, everybody? I hope okay. Okay, slowing it down a little bit. This is a bit of our roller coaster. Just a little bit on the down slope, just bringing it down a tad. No arms, just our legs. March, 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 march. All right, so from here, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do some step togethers. I'll demonstrate, then you can join in. This can be done from a seated position or standing. I'm going to start off doing it standing, then I'm going to transition to a seated position. Whatever you want to do is best for you. It's best for me. March, 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 march. Okay, so when we're doing our step together, it's going to look a little bit like this. So it's going to be step together, step together, step together, step. Okay, from a seated position, it's the same movement. And for those of you that need to work out a little bit harder, if you find this too easy, you can take bigger steps. It'll be like this. Big steps, but still controlled. For everybody else, we can keep it nice and small, keep it simple. Again, this is the cardio section. So it's about 15 to 20 minutes of continuous movement. Try not to slow down. How about we add some arms into this? Side arm swing, both arms. I'm going to transition to a seated position like I said. I'm here to support you guys. So see if you can bring your arms up to shoulder height as you're doing the step together. Step together, step together. Step together, step together, together, step together, step. Let's do one arm. How about we try the other arm? Step together, step together. And for those of you that need to work out harder, you can bring your arms up higher. You can bring them up to shoulder height if you wanted, like this. And for those of you that are really fit, you could always do it above your head. It's a little bit more challenging. Everybody else, we can just do low arms. Do back to one arm. Step together, step together, step together, step together. All right, let's do both arms again. Step together, step together. Other arm, just one arm. So we're going to transition into a step together, step touch. So it's almost like two separate steps. So you might need to have a little bit more room. Again, this can be done from a seated position. No arms, just our legs. I'll demonstrate what it looks like sitting down. I'm going to do them standing up though. So for a step together, step touch, it'll look like this. Step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. And touch. And touch, step together, step and touch. Standing up, it'll be like this. Step together, step and touch. And touch. And touch. Step together, step and touch. And touch. Step together, step and touch. Oh, if you want to add some arms, you could add some arms so you can go up. It's like a modified step and touch. Step together, step and touch. Step and touch. And touch. If that's too hard for you, coordination-wise, you can just do the legs. Or for those of you that just want to do the arms, you can just do the arms. Step together, step and touch. And touch. And touch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just step together, step together, step together, step together. Let's add our arms back in, both arms. Slowing it down just a little bit. It's a bit of a roller coaster. Let's step together, step together, step together. One arm. Let's try the other arm. Should we add both arms? Why not? Up. So bring it up to shoulder height if you can. And again, for those of you that need to work out a little bit harder, bring your hands up to shoulder height. And for those of you that can really handle it, you can bring your hands above your head. Step together, step together. I'm going to do one arm. And how about try the other arm? Okay, no arms, just our legs. We're going to go back to the step together, step and touch. Here we go. Step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. And touch, step together, step and touch. And touch, step together, step together, step and touch. And touch. And touch. Should we add some arms? Why not? Side arms, step together, step and touch. Step together, and touch. And touch. 4, 3, 2. Last one. No arms, just our legs. Step, step and touch. Step and touch. All right. So, I'm breathing heavier. I hope you are too. Again, that intensity level that we're looking for is a moderate to vigorous, and the way you can measure that is if you can talk easily while you're exercising, you might want to work out a little bit harder, so that could be a quicker tempo or bigger movements. But if you find it impossible to talk, then you can slow it down a little bit in smaller movements. Step together, step together. Okay, let's go back to a march. That's a lot of side movement. Alrighty, so let's try our high knees again. Up and up, up and up. High knees and up. High knees, high knee. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just march it out. Okay, how about it? How you doing? Let's try. We're going to bring it wide and narrow. Here we go. Wide. And narrow. Wide. And narrow. Wide. And narrow. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Here we go. Wide. Hold it there. Okay, no arms, just our legs marching. Now we're going to transition into a toe tap. So it's going to look a little bit like this. Tap and tap. Slowing it down. Tap and tap. One leg, the other. Tap and tap. Tap and tap. We'll add some arms. Here we go. And tap. Tap and tap. Nice workout today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now one arm only. Okay. 4, 3, 2, and other arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, no arms. Now let's get out of this. We'll go into a wide march. Here we go. March it wide. Wide. And narrow. Wide. And narrow. No arms, just our legs. Marching it out. Now we're going to transition into some heel taps. It's going to look a little bit like this. It's going to be march, 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 march. Marching it out. Now we're going to transition just to heel taps, single heel taps. We'll do it from the side so you see what it looks like. So heel out and back, out and back. Heel tap and back, heel tap and back. So I'm beginning to slow it down a little bit. We're going to transition into our cardio cool down. So we're going to be lowering our heart rate. Our breathing rate should get a little bit slower as well, a little less deep. And we're getting all that nice oxygenated blood to our brain, different parts of our body. Heel tap and back, tap and back. Heel tap and back, tap and back. All right. So now how about we try and do 2 on each foot. We're going to go to 3 on each foot and 4 on each foot. And then we'll really slow it down. So here we go. 1 and 2. Switching it up. 1 and 2. Switching legs. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. One leg. Then the other. And 2. Now we're doing 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch it up. 1, 2, 3. Switching it up. 1, 2, 3. Switching it up. Last time. 2, 3. 4 times each leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Marching it out. Nice slow march. All right, gang. Well, there you go. We've just finished our warm-up. We just finished our cardio section, which is always the most challenging part. Now we're going to transition into our full cardio cool down before we get into our strength training. Okay. So no legs, just our arms. Now we're going to transition into picking apples. So you're going to reach up across your body. You're going to grab that apple, pull it down, pull it in the basket, reaching up across your body. A nice long stretch. Pulling that apple down into your basket. Across and up. So again, the purpose of this is to slow our heart rate down. Very important to do this. Reach up across. If it hurts too much for you to reach up high, you could reach out in front of you. That works too. I know some of you that are living with some shoulder pain. It can really be painful. I don't want to hurt you. So just keep your arms low if you need to. But for those of you that can reach up nice and high across your body, let's do that. Okay, and one more time, each arm. Now hands on our hips, we're going to shrug our shoulders up and down. Up. You should notice breathing is getting a little bit easier. And down. Up. And down. Now we're going to try something new for our cool down. We're going to step forward, other foot forward, back, and back. Forward and forward, back and back. Forward and forward, back and back. Sitting down, it's forward, forward, back, and back. Okay. Probably feel nice and alive now. Forward, forward, back, and back. Okay, one more time. Forward, back, and back. Yeah, did it. We finished our warm-up, our cardio section, our cardio cool down. So for those of you that need a sip of water, now would be a great time to have a sip of water. Or if you have Gatorade or any other sort of beverage, grab a sip. Just make sure you put your glass or your water bottle somewhere safe so it's not going to be a tripping hazard. Now we're going to transition into our strength training, our muscular strength and endurance training. So you're going to need a chair to start off with. I'm going to move my chair so you see a profile shot of what it looks like. So it's thinking of my posture. I'm sitting up nice and straight and pulling my shoulders back. For our chair crunches, we need to get our buttocks towards the end of our chair. Not too far, but far enough. You can have your hands in your lap, you can have them across your chest, or you can have them out in front, whatever is best for you. Try not to loop your legs underneath the feet of your chair. So that's kind of defeating the purpose of working our abdominal region. So I'm going to be sitting up nice and straight. I'm going to have my hands across my chest. I'm leaning back until my shoulder blades touch the chair. And sitting up. We're doing 8. Ready, gang? Here we go. Down. And up. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. Slow and controlled is the key. 1, 2, 3, up. Breathe out, going down. In, going up. Out, going down. In, going up. 3 more. Down. And up. 2 more. Down. And up. Last one. Here we go. Down. And up. Whew. That felt good. Okay, continuing to sit in your chair. We're going to do our sit to stand. This is working the quadriceps femoris of our legs here. So the largest muscles in our body. For those of you that can only stand up a little bit, if you can only go up like this much, that's better than nothing. That's hard to do. So I would encourage you even to do those, we call them mini sit to stands. Try and do it in a controlled manner if you can though. For those of you that need to use the armrests on your chairs, if you have them, by all means you can use them. But if you don't have to use them, try not to use them. So I'm taking my posture, I'm sitting up nice and straight. I got my feet wider than my shoulders. So I got a nice solid foundation below me here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be standing up and sitting down. That's 1. Here's 2. And down. Up. And down. That's 3. Here's 4. And 5. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one, gang. Last one, we can do it. Here's 8. Woo. All right, good job. Now, I'm going to demonstrate sitting down, but I'm going to do this next exercise standing up. We're going to be doing calf raises. So, for those of you that are sitting down or have to sit down, you're basically going to be going up on your toe. So, 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. From a standing position, I'm going to hang on to a chair. You can also hang on to a wall. Feet are wider than your shoulders. Going up. And down. Here we're doing 8. That's 1. This is 2. And 3. Halfway there with this one. Here's 4. And 5. 6. 7. And 8. All right. So we're going to do some front leg lifts. I'm going to demonstrate standing up, but I'm going to do them sitting down. So I'm hanging onto a chair. What I'm basically doing, I'm bringing my leg up straight. So 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. Then you alternate. From a seated position, it'll be the same movement. Just from a seated position though. I'll do it from the side here. So I'm going to have my leg up in front. I'm going 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. Ready? We're going to try and do 4 each leg. So 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. That's 2. 2 more. Up and down. Other leg. Up and down. One more time, each side. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Okay, from here we're going to do some knee extensions. I'm going to demonstrate sitting down, but I'm going to do them standing up. So if you're in a seated position, you're sitting up nice and straight. What you're doing is you're kicking, you're just bending at the knee. So it's kind of knee extension and down. So we're going to do 4 on one leg, and then we're going to do 4 on the other. As I said, I'm going to do this standing up. So I'm going to raise my leg like this. Going 1, 2, 3, out. 3, 2, 1, back. That's 1. Out. And back. That's 2. This is 3. Last one for 4. 1, 2, 3, out. 3, 2, 1, back. Switching legs. I have my knee up. I'm extending my toe, extending my knee. There's 1. And back. Here's 2. And back. This is 3. And the last one. 4. All right. So now we're going to do some side leg lifts. So from a standing position, I'm going to bring my leg that way. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. From a seated position, you can do this too. It's going to be a little bit awkward. Try and do the best you can. So we're going to try and do 4 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. That's 1. This is 2. Get nice and slow and controlled. This is 3. And the last one, here's 4. Of course, we're also working on our balance here. Changing legs. Thinking of my posture, standing up nice and straight, shoulders are back. Other legs going out. And back, that's 1. Out. And back, that's 2. Out. And back, that's 3. And that's all right. So from here, what we're going to transition into, we're going to do one more. It's a little bit of strength, but we're also working on our balance here. We're going to do a calf stretch. So for those of you that are standing up, I'm going to demonstrate standing up, but I'm going to do them sitting down. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be kicking my one leg back so that my toe is still on the ground. And then I'm going to press my heel back. And I should be feeling the stretch in the back side of my lower leg. That's the calf region. I'm hanging onto a chair. You can hang onto a wall for some balance. For those of you that are in a seated position, we could get the same stretch simply by raising our toe into the air. So you're thinking of your posture. Shoulders back. You're going to bring your toes into the air. Up. Holding it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And down, changing legs if you're standing up. Press your toe down. Then you're going to press your heel down, hanging onto a chair or wall. For those of us that are sitting down, you're going to raise your toes in the air. Continuing to breathe, head held high. Changing our legs one more time, each leg. So for those of you that are standing, you're going to press your toe down, then you're going to press your heel down, hanging onto your chair or the wall. Sitting down, we're raising our toe up into the air towards the ceiling. And changing legs, last one. Bringing your toe up. Holding it there. And down. All right, so we've just finished our strength training. We're going to transition into some of our balance training here. So I will need you to stand up. We're going to walk the line to start off with. You could have your hand on a chair or you could have your hand on the wall. What you will need to do is you're placing one foot in front of the other. And you're just going to be walking forward. Here we go. Pretend you're walking on a line. Nice tightrope. As best you can. Now going back. My twin boys are just outside here playing with their volleyball. Okay, we're going to try to walk the line one more time. This time I'm going to ask you to freeze. When I say freeze, you're just going to stop. And try and hold your balance if you can. So walking forward, freeze, and forward, freeze, standing still, forward all the way, and stop. Now we're going to go backwards. I'm not going to freeze you going backwards. We're just going to walk back as best you can. Again, these are things that get harder with age. Our balance isn't as good as it used to be. But if we do work at it, it can get better. One more time, going forward. Freeze. Forward all the way. And stop. Now we're going backwards. Our brain is processing all this information. The more we do it, the better it is. And stop. Okay, now from here we're going to shift our weight from leg to leg. I'm going to hang on to a chair, but you can do the same, or you could have a hand on the wall. It's a little bit like when we did our side leg raises, except we're going to keep our toe on the ground, leaning sideways, holding, working on our balance here. If you don't have to hang on to a chair or a wall, again, just think of your posture. Now we're going to change leg that we're supporting, holding it there. I sometimes find it really helps if I focus my gaze on something and I just keep my eyes focused on that one particular object. Centers me. And relax. We're going to do a one-legged stand, raising my leg up, holding it there. If you want, you don't have to hang on to anything. If you need to, that's okay. That's 100% okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg. Up. If you need to hang on to a chair or a wall, by all means do that. If you need the extra challenge, you let go. For those of you that are really talented, you can close one eye and then the other. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time, each leg. Standing still, working on our balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, other leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're just going to stand. If you're standing, feet are wider than your shoulders. We're just going to open one eye and close one eye. Only if you feel comfortable do I want you to do this. You can hang on to a chair or a wall. Even little minor adjustments like this make a big difference in one's balance. Again, our brain is processing all this information. And open both eyes. Now let's try the other eye. Standing, one eye open, one eye closed. Opening both eyes. Now we're going to do a big breath in, raising our hands above your head. And breathe it out. Big breath in. And out. Last one, in. And out. Okay, so you'll need your chairs for our stretches here. We're going to do our hamstring stretch first. With that, we're going to need you to keep your head held high. We're kicking one leg out. You're going to have a big breath in and breathe it out. As we breathe it out, we're leaning forward. Not leaning down, leaning forward, keeping our head held high. Head definitely above the level of our heart here. Feel the stretch, continuing to breathe. Holding it there. Nice long stretch today. Feel it in the back side of your upper leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing our legs. Other leg goes out in front. Big breath in. Breathe it out, leaning forward. Head held high. Leaning forward, not down. Feel that stretch. Head held high. Sitting back up. Now we're going to stretch our inner thigh. So you can stick one leg out to the side. Place your upper body weight on your other knee. You should feel the stretch along the inside of your thigh. Holding it there. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Changing legs. Holding it there. That feels good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting down, now we're going to stretch our lower back. You're going to put your hands underneath your thigh, lifting your one knee up. Thinking of your posture. Taking a little bit of pressure off your lower back. Holding it there, continuing to breathe. And down. What we do to one leg, we'll do to the other. Up. Holding it there as best you can. And down. Now we're going to stretch our upper back. You're going to interlock your fingers. Place your palms out, raising your hands above your head if you can. Stretching your upper back feels good, good, good. For those of you that have shoulder pain, you don't have to bring your hands this high. You can just bring them out in front of you. Continuing to breathe. And down. Now we're going to stretch our triceps. So you're going to swoop up underneath. You're going to grab your elbow. You're going to pull it in tight to your body. You should feel the stretch along that back part of your upper arm, your tricep area. That feels good. Head held high, breathing nicely balanced. What we do to one arm, we're going to do to the other. You're going to reach down, grab your elbow, pulling your arm back. You should feel the stretch right back, this part of your arm here. Continuing to breathe. Okay, we'll finish off our stretching and flexibility. We're working our forearms. So those of us that live with carpal tunnel syndrome, hands on your fingers. You're going to pull your fingers back, so you should feel the stretch along the forearm. Feels nice, doesn't it? Now we're going to do some flexion. Same arm. Hand on the outside of your hand, pressing your palm in towards your arm. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other arm. Feel the stretch, pulling your fingertips back. That feels good, good, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're pushing our fingers down, holding it there. All right, so now we're going to transition into our Parkinson specific exercises. Don't mind me as I move my chair a little bit closer here. So the first thing we're going to work on, again, this isn't a sexy thing, but who cares about sexiness? Right now we're working for functional fitness here. So we're going to do some tongue exercises. So we're going to stick our tongue out and up. So out. And in. Now we're going to stick our tongue out and down. Here we go. Out. Back in. Now we're going to stick our tongue up this way. And in. Now we're going that way. Okay, now we're going to do our big smile, a big politician smile. There we go. Great big smile. Happy that we're almost done this class. Feeling better than when we started. Yeah, you're taking control. Great big smile. And relax. Now we're going to stretch out our cheeks. So you're going to place the palm of your hand against your cheek and you're going to pull back. Feel the stretch. Holding it there. Changing hands. Changing cheek, pulling back. Feel the stretch. Holding it there. It feels good. One more time, each side. Hold the stretch. And relax. Other side. Feel the stretch along your cheek. All those little muscles are facial muscles. They're just tiny little muscles. And relax. We'll finish it off with our vowels here. So when we're doing our vowels, try and almost over-exaggerate. Or if you're able to look in a mirror, even better. You can actually see the way your mouth is looking. So it's A, E, I, O, and U. Here we go. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Two more. A, E, I, O, U. Last one. A, E, I, O, U. All right. We'll finish off with a little bit of breathing. 3 big breaths in. And out. 2 more. In. And out. Last one. In. And out. All right, gang. Well, we just completed over our 50 minutes of exercise here. So we're well on our way towards completing the 150 minutes of exercise for this week, the first week in June. And I really want to thank you for participating in today's class. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions that you want in relationship to Parkinson, living with Parkinson's disease and exercise, by all means, you can contact me. I'll do the best I can to give you a really prompt answer. Also, just wanted to remind everybody about the Parkinson Canada Super Walk. Everything is a go again for this year. It's evolved a little bit, but if you're living with Parkinson's disease, you know what change is all about. You've had to change your life, chances are. So at Parkinson Canada, we've had to change, we've had to evolve, and I'm feeling really confident about our plan for the Super Walk for this year. It's the beginning of June, so it's also the beginning of the movement challenge, the chance to dance. Check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to participating in this with you. With that, gang, I'd like to thank you for coming again, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30 Central Time. This will be posted on the Manitoba Facebook Parkinson group, and will also be on the Parkinson Canada YouTube channel. All right, take care. Bye-bye.